Hello everybody, my name is Joey. Welcome to the 8th chapter of the Phasmophobia Ghost Compendium dedicated to the Oni. The footage for this video I recorded on Bleasdale farmhouse on a professional solo job previous to the recent patch.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written some notes on the whiteboard if you need them.
After turning the breaker on in the attic, still searching for the board and the bone, I heard the piano being played in the living room. The ghost room being the living room got even more sure shortly after by a footstep and yet another interaction on the piano. At around 80% sanity, I started setting up, also looking for fingerprints. While doing so, the breaker was turned back off. Also, the ghost was pretty active while I was around, throwing multiple objects in a quick succession. Since the new patch got released, the objects being thrown by the Oni move faster than those thrown by a regular ghost, but this recording being pre-patch, I didn't get this on camera. Once I made the long walk to the attic, I returned to the ghost room. Still seeing no fingerprints, I moved the ghostwriting book that I placed earlier rather hastily and acquired ghostwriting shortly after. With this first evidence, I returned to the truck to look for orbs, sadly with no luck. I brought in a second camera to set up when I encountered my first ghost event. I missed most of it since I left my flashlight on the floor to free my hands up. Are you here?
Away.
Where are you?
Here.
Testing the spirit box, I got a reply leaving me with a possible spirit, demon or Oni. To exclude the spirit, I swept once more for fingerprints, and while I was about to leave to check my sanity, I got ghost evented again. At 40% sanity, I returned to the truck and took some pills. I brought in a crucifix for my objective when the breaker got shut down again. I also wanted to make sure I got the ghost room right, since the ghost in this foyer can also interact with the piano, but as you can see here, I registered lower temperatures in the living room. Placing a second ghostwriting book, I gained the last evidence I needed, EMF 5. Turning the breaker back on, I returned to the ghost room to gather interaction pictures. Can you give me a sign? Can you do something? The ghost was relentlessly knocking on this one window, but didn't touch anything else. Instead, it gave me a almost instantly, followed by another ghost event. My sanity was around 52% as I reached the truck, where I grabbed a second crucifix in hope to complete my objective. The ghost rewarded this move with another ghost event, making it clear it will do its best to lower my sanity, so I started setting up some candles. While still having the lighter on me, I quickly smudged the room too, then grabbed the candles from the office. Can you give me a sign? The ghost suddenly became very shy after this and didn't make a move, even though as I returned to the truck I noted that my sanity was at 15%. I returned with some salt to finish my photo collection. Interestingly enough, even with a sanity around 10%, the crucifixes were untouched. After another ghost event, I managed to get a few footprints when a hunt began. Sadly, none of my crucifixes were used before. After witnessing another ghost event, I rearranged the crucifixes, to no avail, as the ghost started hunting again. Getting the crucifix being used in a room this size can be painful at times, but I took my time with it, trying to cover as much of the room as possible. After doing so, the ghost didn't show any signs of being around for almost 2 minutes, except for turning the lights off. This included not initiating a hunt even at a dangerously low sanity level. After the next hunt, the crucifixes were still untouched. I wasn't gonna let it slide, and finally the new arrangement gave me the results I needed. My objective was complete. With my photo book also full, I decided to leave. And so my hunt ended against an Oni, a ghost characterized by ghostwriting, spirit box, and EMF5. A benevolent ghost that hunts rarely and at low sanities, a ghost that is usually more active when the player is around and seems to prefer darkness, turning lights and the breaker off often. A ghost that, due to its higher activity, is very generous with ghost events and willing to give up evidence easily, resulting in quick and relatively safe runs against them. This concludes the 8th chapter of the Phasmophobia Ghost Compendium. Thank you all for watching, and see you on the field.